Carlino couldn't haul it in, covered well. So 3rd down and 7. The Germantown Academy defense looking to get a stop. Galasso getting an audible from the sideline. It's an empty backfield, 3 receivers to his right. Joes Williams spread out at the receiver spot on the left side of the line. He goes in motion. Galasso, deep ball, end zone. Just shy of the end zone. Hauling it in is Derek Knox, forced out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. But a well-thrown deep ball from Michael Galasso, and that sets up the Fords with 1st and goal. It's a 41-yard pass play. 1st and goal on the 3. So a good start to this campaign for Galasso, showing off the arm strength, making his first start. 8 seconds on the play clock. Handoff. Mackay up the middle. Going to depend on the spot. It appears he's short. So that'll be 2nd and goal. Ball spotted on the 1. Joes Williamson didn't get the push that he needed to find pay dirt. 10:34 remaining in the opening quarter. We're scoreless. It's the first drive of the day for the Fords. They come out in an I formation. And it's a QB keeper as Galasso is in with the opening score. So Michael Galasso, the junior quarterback, in his first start, puts his team on the board with 6 points. 10:17 remaining in the opening quarter as the Fords will attempt the extra point. Snap is good. The kick straight through. So it's a 7-0 lead for the Haverford School, much to the delight of head coach Brian Martin. And this is Brian Martin's first game as the head coach for the Haverford School. Martin has been here at the Haverford School since 2003. He was the assistant coach and defensive coordinator for Michael Murphy since 2005. But Michael Murphy, after the 2019 campaign, decided to step down as head coach and take a full-time role as the athletic director here. And he had a lot of confidence in Brian Martin. Said he was the right man for the job. He promoted him and thinks he is going to do an excellent job with a program that, under Murphy's lead, took home 4 Interact titles in 15 years, including a 3-year run between 2013 through 2015 where they had a three-peat. This is a Haverford School team that last year, when they met up with Germantown Academy, took home a 38-7 victory. And at that time in the season last year, the Patriots were at 0-2 in conference play. Ended up winning their last 3 games. As this will be a kickoff left to right on your screen. And on the return, this will be excellent field position as Griffin Batchelor, one man to beat, up the sideline and into the end zone. Jerry Griffin Batchelor on a 90-yard touchdown return. So just like that, the Germantown Academy Patriots are on the board. Senior receiver and defensive back Jerry Griffin Batchelor takes it to the house. extra point now for the Patriots is up and straight through as we are all even with 10 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So it didn't take long for either of these teams to score. Jerry Griffin Batchelor showing off the wheels, got some good blocking in front of him, and is getting a loud cheer from the crowd here. The Germantown Academy fans have traveled well. This the first game of the season for both these Interact squads. Germantown Academy returning 14 starters from last year, a season in which they went 7-2 and 3-2 in conference play. So they have championship aspirations this year. Haven't even seen their quarterback, Jordan Longino, who's committed to Villanova on a basketball scholarship, a talented multi-sport athlete who set the passing record for the Patriots last season, throwing for over 2,000 yards. But we'll have to wait to see him as Nominski will send this one away right to left on your screen. His last kickoff resulted in a touchback. It's a high kick, short of the end zone. Gerber with blocks in front of him, taken down at his own 25. A penalty flag on the near sideline. The ball might have came out. No signal yet for possession. And it's going to stay with the Fords, but a penalty flag is down. The officials talking it over. We'll wait for confirmation here. And this will be a hold against the Fords. The kick return got up to the 25, but we'll see where they mark it after the penalty. And now the ball will be placed on the Haverford 15-yard line, which is where they will begin their second drive. Their first possession went 80 yards, resulted in a score on a 1-yard QB keeper by junior quarterback Michael Galasso. Galasso in the gun, swings it left. Joes Williamson up the sideline. Big gain. Out of bounds, pushed out at his own 42. That is a 27-yard gain. And the Fords have had a couple big plays early in this first quarter here at Sable Field. Named Sable Field after the late, great Steve Sable. Him and his father, Ed, started NFL Films. Steve was a 1960 graduate of the Haverford School, played football here, and it was his time playing football at this program that inspired him to go on to have a great career at NFL Films. As this is a swing pass left, Gerber in the flat, shakes out of a tackle, breaks another, still going, scampers forward about a yard shy of the first down. No, they do give it to him. So Gerber with a 10-yard pickup. Ball now on the Patriot 48-yard line. Haverford with no problem so far moving the football against the Patriot defense. Galasso in the shotgun. It's an empty backfield. Now he motions Joes Williamson into the backfield. Fake handoff. Pass over the middle. Nearly intercepted. It was into the hands of number 8, Evan Spivey. But he couldn't hold on to the ground. And he was visibly frustrated after dropping that pick. So a golden opportunity for a turnover missed by the Patriots defense. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Galasso. And he motions a man from the left side of the line. That's the big tight end, Carlino. Handoff. Williamson powers forward to the 40. That's an 8-yard gain on the ground, brought down by a pair of tacklers, including Mike McGee. This will be a 3rd and 2. The Fords begin the possession, or the play I should say, with an empty backfield. Joes Williamson lined up at the bottom of your screen alongside Chris Sims in the slot. Now he comes to the backfield. This is in the area of 4-down territory. 8:11 remaining in the opening quarter. We're knotted even at 7. It's a handoff. Williamson goes forward, appears to be short of the 1st down marker. Got a yard on the carry. Germantown Academy brought the blitz, and it appears as if the Fords will go for it here on 4th and 1. Some confusion as hustling to the sideline is Brendan Donnelly. Substitutions for the Patriot defense. Empty backfield, and there's some early movement up front. Looked like one of the offensive guards moves, and that'll be a false start. I believe that was Isaiah Boyd. He went early on the play, and that'll be a costly false start. It sets the Fords back 5 yards. So decision time now. Do they go for it right near midfield? 4th and 6. It appears for now as if Brian Martin will leave his offense on the field. Trust them to pick this one up. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the left side of the line. Movement again, and a costly pair of penalties here on this drive, and that will summons the punting unit. So Haverford was moving the ball efficiently against the Patriot defense, but the Fords, with 2 consecutive false starts on 4th down, and they'll have to send this away on a punt. Griffin Batchelor back to return. He took a touchdown to the house on a kick return a few moments ago. This high kick sent away by Gordy Holmes. Batchelor from the 5. A penalty flag flies as Batchelor gets out to his own 15, but this might be coming back. Penalty flag is going to be against Yazid Hayes for an illegal block. So it's a block in the back. It'll be half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. So Germantown Academy will begin this drive from the shadows of their own goalposts. The ball is spotted on their own 5-yard line, and this is where we will see Jordan Longino and the offense for the first time here this afternoon. It's a tie ball game, 7-7, with 6:37 remaining in the first quarter. Longino starts this game in the shotgun and flips it quickly to Griffin Batchelor on a sweep. He's up the sideline and has the first down as a penalty flag flies in late, right near the spot of the tackle. A pair of tacklers in on that play, including Louis Atkinson. But we'll see what the flag is for. And this will be a hold against Germantown Academy. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and the ball placed on the 7-yard line of the Patriots. So That penalty occurred at the tail end of the play. It negates what would have been a first down and 12-yard carry. So this will be a 1st and 8. Blitz coming from the Fords. Longino keeps it, goes forward, and is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. The Fords came in on a blitz, took Longino down for no pickup. Brian Galasso got in there for the tackle. Second down and 8. Longino in the gun, sends a man in motion, and it's a pitch. Ball's out, and this is going to be a turnover as Evan Spivey lost the ball. It came out on a fumble, and the Fords force a turnover. They will take over with possession of the football on the GA 10-yard line. So a sloppy drive there for Germantown Academy. Excuse me, that ball on the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Fords. Looking to capitalize on this early turnover. Joes Williamson in the backfield. Fake handoff. Pass is complete to the flat, but tackled immediately is the tight end Carlino, brought down by Brian Allen, who made a great hit in the flat. Allen, a 5'11 junior defensive back with a big play in the open field. And that was a loss of 2, so 2nd and 12 for the Fords. Joes Williamson in the backfield. A man in motion. It's a sweep right. And this is going to go for a solid gain as stumbling forward is the ball carrier. Ball comes out. Sam Gerber lost it going to the ground. And the Ford's able to fall on top of it. Oh, excuse me. They ruled him down before the ball came out. So Gerber ruled down at the 5. It'll be 3rd and 4 after the 8-yard pickup. Galasso in the gun with 2 receivers on each side of the line. And now a timeout from the Ford's sideline. Clock is stopped with 4:07 remaining in the first quarter. We'll keep it here. Chris Markowitz here for the Sports Fan Base Network. It's been an eventful first quarter already here at Sable Field. The Fords scored on their opening drive. Took less than 2 minutes as they went 80 yards, and their junior quarterback, Michael Galasso, put it in the end zone on a QB sneak from the 1-yard line. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Jerry Griffin Batchelor returned to kick 90 yards for a touchdown to draw us even at 7. The Haverford School threatening to score here. It's 3rd down and 4 from the Germantown Academy 5-yard line, so they have to get to the 1 to pick up the first down. They got possession of the football deep in Patriot territory due to a fumble by Evan Spivey a couple moments ago. So out of the timeout, the Fords have a Joes Williams in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right side of the line. It's a fake handoff. Pass to the end zone's batted incomplete. Griffin Batchelor on the coverage knocks it out of the hands of Sam Gerber. That was excellent defensive coverage by the senior defensive back. And on 4th and 4, The Fords, for now, appear to be going for it. 18 seconds on the play clock. Galasso with an empty backfield. He looks right. Pass to the end zone, incomplete. That was intended for Chris Sims, but it fell short. Good coverage on the play by Sam Sarabi. And that will be a turnover on downs. The Haverford School played it aggressively. They're not able to pick it up. And the Patriots recover, or not, I shouldn't say recover, but get the ball back and avoid giving up a touchdown after their turnover on the last drive. Longino and the offense back on the field for their second drive here today. And now a timeout taken by the Patriots. Head coach Matt Dentz did not like what he saw out there for his offense, so he decides to burn one of his timeouts. We'll take a quick audio break as we're knotted at 7 with 3:58 remaining here in the first quarter. You're watching Interact Football here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Welcome back into Sable Field. Chris Markowitz here for SFBN. 3:58 remaining in the first quarter of a tie ball game. Patriots with the ball. Longino on a keeper, runs right. Maybe got 2 yards. No, not much space to run there as Aiden Copen takes him to the ground. Copen, a 6-foot junior linebacker. So Longino actually got a couple more yards than I thought. A generous spot makes it 2nd down and 6 for Germantown Academy. Longino completes a pass for Griffin Batchelor. And that'll be an 8-yard pickup and a 1st down. Jerry Griffin Batchelor doing the damage today for the Patriots. Already has a touchdown on a kick return. On 1st and 10, Snowden in the backfield alongside Longino. He gets the handoff and goes up the middle for a healthy gain. That's a 3-yard pickup. Snowden was a second-team All-Interact selection last year. Now in his senior campaign, a playmaker for this Patriot offense. One of 14 returning starters for Germantown Academy. Longino on another keeper. Goes up the middle. Got a couple and is taken down about 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker. Germantown in the hurry up. A lot of confusion. Man open. That's going to be a 1st down as Yazid Haynes is forced out of bounds. A penalty flag down. This is going to be in the area of 12 men on the field. So a lot of confusion there for the Fords. As defensively, they were not ready for the hurry up offense of the Patriots. And given that penalty flag, I know it was a good route by Haynes, but I'm surprised the Patriots didn't take a shot downfield there. That was a free play. So an illegal substitution on defense. That penalty flag, or penalty I should say, is declined. This will be a 1st and 10 for Germantown Academy. Ball on their own 33-yard line. 2:17 remaining in the opening quarter. Longino with a pitch. That's Griffin Batchelor. He goes forward. Has a hole. Jerry Griffin Batchelor. No one gonna chase him down. Into the end zone. And it's a show for Jerry Griffin Batchelor here today. This touchdown from 67 yards out. And he is having himself a ball game. It was a well set up play. He came in motion from the left side of the line. Got a pitch from Longino. Got a couple of nice blocks out in front. And took it 67 yards for the score. As Nominski powers this one through, and the Patriots take a 14-0 lead. Their first lead of the ball game. And it comes with 2:06 remaining in the first quarter. Here's another look. Griffin Batchelor with a lot of room to run. Excellent blocking up front, set up by his offensive line. And that was all she wrote for the touchdown. What a game so far for Griffin Batchelor. And we still have 3 quarters to go. Germantown Academy trying to avenge a 38-7 defeat last year at home. And this is an offense for the Patriots that after that loss to Haverford, they ended up going 3-0 to end the season and averaged 45 points in their final 3 games. Remember, 7 returning players on offense and defense this year for the Patriots. So this is a team with a lot of chemistry, a ton of experience playing together. And they lit up the Interact towards the tail end of the season last year, so not much of a surprise here today with how they've performed in this opening quarter. As Nominski sends it away, this kick fielded in front of the end zone. This is going to be a short return, well covered by the unit, the special teams unit of Germantown Academy, as Derek Knox taken down for a short return. Didn't even get back to his own 20. This ball spotted on the Haverford School 16. So the Fords coming out after their last drive ended on a turnover on downs. They went for it on 4th and 4. Right near the end zone, couldn't pick it up. On 1st down, Galasso swings it left. Penalty flag flies as his pass was complete, but this is coming back. Looks like it's in the area of holding. So it'll be a hold against Haverford. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. Oh, excuse me, it'll be half the distance to the goal. So the ball will be spotted on the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 18. Clock is stopped with 1:54 remaining in the opening quarter of play. The Fords came out looking solid on offense their first 2 drives. They were moving the ball well, getting huge chunks of plays. But the Patriots seemingly have figured them out here towards the tail end of the first quarter as a Joe's Williamson stuffed for no gain on that handoff. A sea of white jerseys in on the play. The Fords offense moving slowly. 1:05 remaining in the quarter. Galasso on 2nd down. Throws over the middle. It's complete, and that will be a 1st down. A well-run slant route by Sam Gerber And that moves the chains. Clock stops momentarily with 51 seconds remaining in the quarter. That a 17-yard pickup. Galasso looking to the sideline. 10 seconds on the play clock. This pass batted at the line. Ball comes out. It's a fumble. No signal yet for the recovery. And it is Germantown Academy possession. So on the pass attempt by Galasso, it got knocked out from behind. It goes for a fumble and a recovery for the Patriots, who take over on the 21 with 21 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And that was here's another look at it as a defensive end gets in there, knocks the ball loose, and that goes for a turnover. Germantown Academy takes over on the Haverford 21 as a penalty flag flies. And that's going to be an illegal substitution against the Patriots, which will move them back 5 yards. Penalty flags have been all over the field here in this first quarter. Both teams guilty of more than 3 flags. So Longino and the offense come out in a shotgun set. 3 receivers to the left. Snowden in the backfield. Longino to the end zone. Incomplete. He had a receiver open. That was Jake Shue running the wheel route on the far sideline. Longino just overshot him. Otherwise, that would have been 6. 2nd and 15. 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's a 14 lead for the Patriots as Longino up the middle, maybe got a yard or two, taken down near the line of scrimmage by Louis Atkinson. Isaiah Boyd also on that play for a tackle as that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Germantown Academy ahead 14-7 as we step away. Second quarter action coming up here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Academy facing a 3rd down and 14 with the ball on the Haverford School 25 as we start the second quarter of action. Chris Markowitz here for SFBN. The Patriots ahead by 7. Longino rolls right. Faces pressure. His pass incomplete, and a penalty flag flies as Longino hit late. Banged up on the sideline. And Longino in pain, but he makes his way up to his feet. And now some extracurriculars after the play, some shoving downfield. And that's just, you never want to see any of that. That was an incomplete pass, no reason for Longino to be hit on the sideline. And we'll see what the deliberation here is by the officials. So it's going to be a late hit and a first down. Ball will be placed half the distance to the goal. So an unnecessary penalty by the Ford's defense gives Longino and the offense a first down with possession of the football on the 13. The scoreboard says 3rd and 1, but that's not right. Anytime there's a penalty like that, it's an automatic first down. This a trick play as up the middle goes Evan Spivey. And I'm confused because now they're saying that was a first down. I don't get why that was a 3rd and 1. That just doesn't make much sense to me. But it's 1st and goal for the Patriots. Ball on the Haverford School 9-yard line. Longino with a man in motion, flips the ball right. Snowden forced out of bounds near the 5-yard line. That was well covered by the Ford's defense. So this will be 2nd down and goal from the 6. A handoff. Snowden pushing forward, and he appears to be a few yards short of the goal line. Germantown Academy in the hurry up. 3rd and goal from the 2. Longino nearly got the Fords to bite, and now a timeout taken by the Patriots with 10:47 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A 7-point lead for Germantown Academy. Longino tried to get the Ford defense to jump on that play, but was unsuccessful. And it'll be 3rd down and goal out of this timeout. The Patriots attempting to double their lead. And outside of the opening drive of this game, it's been all Germantown Academy. The Fords scored on their opening possession, but the Patriots with 2 touchdowns since then, both by Jerry Griffin Batchelor. And now the play clock and the game clock are dead. Excuse me, the play clock is still on the field, but the scoreboard's power, it appears, has been compromised for now. So we're going to have to wait for that scoreboard to come back on. There was 10 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the quarter when the scoreboard turned off. And it looks like the officials are going to manually keep track of the time. So we will, in fact, play with the scoreboard here at Sable Field, disabled for now. 3rd and goal. Longino. Short. So Longino kept it, and it was taken down about a yard short of the goal line. The Patriots will go for it on 4th. Longino on the keeper, met at the line. The second effort, no good. So a defensive goal line stand for the Fords. Sam Gerber and the defense go to the sideline victorious, and that's a momentum shift as the Fords will take over. They're about 3 inches from their own goal line, though, so dangerous territory for the offense to play in. And we'll see how the Patriots respond here. The Haverford School takes over, having to go pretty much the length of the field to score a touchdown on this drive. The football basically at the goal line. Galasso on a keeper, and he pushes forward for a couple of yards as his helmet comes off. And that's going to force him to the sideline for one play. So Galasso, the starting quarterback, off the field for a play. Checking into the game will be number 12, Gavin Wright, the 6'2" sophomore. And he'll take this snap. 2nd down and 6. It's an I formation for the Fords. And another QB keeper. More solid yards on the carry. This time by the sophomore Wright. And he's about a yard shy of the 1st down marker. So back out onto the field marches Galasso. Wright does his job. Makes this a 3rd down and inches for the starting quarterback, Galasso. Play clock at 12 seconds. And another keeper. Ball comes out late, but it's whistled dead before it. So 3 consecutive QB keepers, and the Fords are able to pick up a 1st down. That is power football if I've ever seen it. The game clock here at Sable Field currently not working, so the referees are keeping manual time of the game. We apologize for being unable to let you know at what point we are in the 2nd quarter, as it's 1st and 10 for the Fords. A handoff to a Joes Williamson goes for a marginal gain. Williamson maybe got a yard. This will be 2nd down and 9. The Haverford School moving slowly on this drive, just looking to take time off the clock. Perhaps this is the tempo they want to be playing at. As Galasso rolls out right, slings a pass complete, and out of bounds is Chris Sims, about a yard shy of the 1st down marker. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Fords. Ball on their own 21. They got to get to the 22. Galasso hands it off right. Joes Williamson with the 1st down and more as he stumbles across the 35-yard line. Taken down for a healthy gain. We'll see where he's marked down. And they spot him at the 34. So that's a 13-yard carry and a 1st down to keep the drive moving for the Haverford School. It's a fast-moving second quarter as the Haverford School marching methodically on this drive, which began pretty much on their own goal line. Now an official timeout on the field. .550 remaining in the second quarter, according to the sideline official communicating with the scoreboard operator. It's a 14-7 lead for the Patriots. The Fords trying to draw even on this drive. Handoff. Joes Williamson through contact, powers forward for 6 yards on the play. Brought down by a pair of tacklers, including Brian Allen. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Galasso in the shotgun. Another handoff. Joes Williamson taken down near the line to gain. It'll depend on the spot. And they will indeed give Williamson another first down. Jose Williamson heading to the sideline for now, but he's been effective on this drive, picking up a couple first down for the Fords. Haverford School more than content to let time tick off the game clock. Galasso in the gun. Looks deep. Far sideline. Complete. A huge catch by Chris Sims down the far sideline. And that sets up the Fords in Germantown Academy territory. As the ball is placed on the Patriot 17. And now a timeout taken.
4-minute warning.
We've got the 4-minute warning just to let the scoreboard operator know and both sidelines know how much time remains in this second quarter. So it's an official timeout, neither sideline charged with it. And now the clock will run again. Galasso hands it off. Room to run. Copen taken down. He was taken down a few yards shy of the first down marker. Ball came loose but was recovered. Carlino fell on it to save the turnover. This will be a 2nd down and short for the Fords. Galasso with Jose Williamson in the backfield. He rolls right. Nowhere to throw. Tries to fit the ball into tight coverage and completes a pass to the sideline. That's going to be a first down for Derek Knox as he's pushed out of bounds. So 1st and goal for the Fords, looking to capitalize on a drive that started on their own 1-yard line. If they're able to score, this will be a 99-yard touchdown drive. And a lot of time being taken off the clock. When the Fords took over, there was 10 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the quarter as Jose Williamson stumbles into the end zone for the touchdown. A 99-yard drive. And the Haverford School an extra point away from drawing even here in the second quarter. A long, meticulous drive. Most of the production coming on the ground. And number 16, Ivan Harlamov, on to take the extra point. It's a bad snap. Harlamov falls on it. So it's a failed kick. The Patriots retain their lead. But the Fords with momentum after a 99-yard drive. They took a bunch of time off the clock. No official mark. As here's another look at this long pass from Galasso to Sims on the far sideline. A great catch by Sims, hauling it in as he slides to the 16. We've seen him make a couple of nice grabs out there for Galasso here today. And Galasso not scared at all to look deep down the field for some of his options. He's been slinging it against the Germantown Academy secondary. Got away with a pass in the first quarter that could have been intercepted. But other than that, it's been a flawless game for him in his first career start here this afternoon. So after the touchdown, the Fords will send it away right to left. Harlamov on a solid kick. It's Griffin Batchelor. Already has 2 touchdowns, 1 on a return, and this might be another. Griffin Batchelor up the close sideline and forced out of bounds. So that doesn't go the distance, but another solid return as he was officially marked out a few yards further back at the Ford 36. But Jerry Griffin Batchelor, here's another look at it. Got some solid blocks ahead of him. Big gap as he runs right through it. And there he goes, pushed out of bounds, right where the officials spot him. A dangerous player in the open field is number 9 for the Patriots. On first down, Longino faces pressure but completes a pass to Griffin Batchelor, who gets up out of the tackle and scampers forward for an additional few yards. He made that catch in traffic through a defender. That's a 9-yard passing play, sets up 2nd down and 1. And what can't Griffin Batchelor do here today for the Patriots? Not really sure how much time is left. Around 2 minutes, the officials are saying. Longino rolling left. He fires incomplete on the sideline. Tried a pass for Jake Shue, but it was too far left and falls incomplete out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for Germantown Academy. They've got a 14-13 lead here late in the second quarter. This a handoff for Snowden, who picks up the first down. So Snowden got 2 yards on the carry, and Germantown Academy with a 1st and 10 on the Haverford School 25. Longino against the blitz, fires, and it's intercepted. Intercepted on the far sideline by Chris Sims. He read the play, looked into Longino's eyes, and saw him going to the sideline, stepped in front of the swing pass, and picks it off to give Haverford School possession of the football right around their own 25. officially ruled out at the 22. A minute and 36 seconds remaining here in the second quarter as the Fords take over, fresh off a 99-yard drive, which took close to 9 full minutes off the clock. Now they'll have to go 78 yards in a minute and 36 seconds. Galasso runs up the gut. A penalty flag flies as he stumbles forward for about 5 yards. But this might be coming back. So it is a hold against the Haverford school, and it will push their offense back 10 yards. A minute and 21 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Haverford school trailing 14-13. It'll be first down and about 15 or 16 yards to go. So this is a spot of the foul holding call, which occurred a few yards in front of the line of scrimmage. Galasso slings it deep. Sims hauls it in. Ball comes out late, so no catch. A penalty flag down, though. And that'll be pass interference. So the ruling on the field is no catch, but a pass interference flag flies. So it won't be a huge gain. In high school, it's not a spot foul. It's just 15 yards and an automatic first. So that sets up the Fords with 1st and 10 and ball on their own 32. Would have been a huge play, probably a 50-yard gain, but the Fords happy just to pick up the first down. Sims has been the main target here today for Galasso. He's lined up at the bottom of your screen against Jerry Griffin Batchelor. Galasso faces pressure. Ball comes out, but he's able to fall right on top of it. A couple times today, the Fords have gotten lucky not to lose a fumble. Sebastian Cortez was right in the area to recover it. Excuse me, that was Jeff Decker in the area at the defensive line for Germantown Academy, but was unable to find the ball on the ground. Galasso fell on it. The clock's moving. No official confirmation as to how much time's remaining because the scoreboard is off here at Sable Field for now. 3 seconds on the play clock, and this is a handoff for Jose Williamson. So it appears the Fords are content to run out the clock. And that will take us to the half. Germantown Academy with a narrow 14-13 lead over the Haverford School. We'll step away, but when we come back, second half action here on the Sports Fanbase Network. At halftime, the Germantown Academy Patriots lead the Haverford Fords 14-13. We take a quick look at how we got here. Haverford School took a 7-0 lead on their opening drive, but Jerry Griffin Batchelor on the ensuing kickoff took it to the house on a huge kickoff return. That was the opening score for the Patriots. Came with just over 10 minutes remaining in the quarter. It was the first touchdown of the ballgame for Germantown Academy. And then later on in the ballgame, when the Patriots had possession of the football, they tried a reverse play on a pitch to Griffin Batchelor. He got some solid blocking, and there you see it on your screen in slow motion. Took it to the house from 67 yards out to give the Germantown Academy Patriots a 14-7 lead. But then in the second quarter, the Fords put together a long 99-yard touchdown drive, including this huge strike from Galasso to Sims on the sideline. Then finished it off with a touchdown run from Micaiah Jose Williamson. And Germantown Academy, after that, they were driving to put some points on the board as Longino got the ball into Ford's territory. But this was an interception that ended that drive by Chris Sims. A solid play for him defensively to end it. And that took us to the half, where we stand with Germantown Academy nursing a 14-13 lead. It's been a competitive back-and-forth ball game, much to what we expected here. Two solid Interact squads who both have a great shot at taking home this season's Interact title. But these two teams, if you talk to them, just happy to be out there playing football in 2020, given everything that's happened this season. So that's how we got to the half. We'll step away once again, and when we come back, second half Interact football action here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Welcome back into Sable Field, the home of the Haverford School Fords. It's 14-13, Germantown Academy over the Fords as we enter the third quarter. Chris Markowitz here for the Sports Fanbase Network, and the Patriots will receive this kick traveling left to right on your screen. Haverford School got the ball to begin the first half. Germantown Academy dressed in their road white jerseys. Haverford School in their home red with white pants. And it was a competitive first half for these two squads. The Fords scored on their opening drive, but then Germantown Academy scored 14 unanswered points thanks to 2 touchdowns by Jerry Griffin Batchelor. Haverford School was able to put a touchdown on the board late in the second quarter, but they failed on the extra point attempt due to a bad snap. So that is where we sit at 14-13. And let's see what the Fords do here if they kick it in Griffin Batchelor's direction. He already has a touchdown and then a 65-yard return.
Ready for that ball.
This a high kick, and Griffin Batchelor to start the third quarter. This time corralled for a decent return. Got it back to the 25-yard line, which is where Longino and the offense of the Patriots will start this half. Longino with no touchdown passes and an interception in the first half. Had a couple big plays with his legs. But outside of the 2 touchdowns by Jerry Griffin Batchelor, not much for the Germantown Academy offense here this afternoon. First play of the second half is a handoff left, which goes for a loss. Nice tackle in the backfield by Brian Galasso, came in on the blitz. And he took down Brian Allen for a loss of a couple yards. Three-yard loss on the carry. Lacey Snowden back into the game for the Patriots in the backfield. On second down, Longino breaks the tackle, throws to the close sideline, and completes it to Shu, who's got the first down and more, taken down at his own 44. So a 22-yard reception by Jake Shu. Longino in the hurry-up. Hands it off. Snowden got a couple. Ball spotted at midfield. 6 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 4. Snowden met near the line, got about a yard, taken down on a short carry. Tackle made by Aiden Copen. So 3rd and 3. Snowden goes to the sideline, replaced by Allen in the backfield. The Fords showing blitz. Longino looks to the sideline for an audible. Handoff. Allen met at the line for no gain. Brought down by number 58, Isaiah Boyd, the 6'2 junior defensive end. The Patriots leave their offense on the field, 4th and 3. Ball on the Haverford School 49. Allen, the man in the backfield. Griffin Batchelor in the slot left. Longino rolls right. Facing pressure. Has open field. Longino tries to run and is taken down 1.5 yards shy. That play well covered by the Fords. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So Longino tried to pick it up with his legs. At first he rolled right, got some blocks, went back left, but nowhere to run. And the Haverford School takes over with the ball right near midfield on their own 48. Michael Galasso back out. In the first half, he scored a touchdown on a keeper. Had a couple big throws down the field as well and helped manufacture a 99-yard drive. His first pass of the half is complete to Sims for a first down. Sims with 14 yards on the completion. He had a huge catch in the first half on that 99-yard drive and has been a main target here today for Galasso. Also had an interception at the tail end of the second quarter on defense for the Fords. First and 10, ball on the 36. Jose Williamson up the gut, stumbling forward through a pile of jerseys and picks up a healthy chunk of yards on the play. Tackle was made on the play by Colton Grisella, the 6-foot junior lineman. Second down for the Fords. Sims in single coverage at the bottom of your screen. Fake handoff. This pass low and incomplete. Intended for Gerber on the in route, but it was behind him. So 3rd and 6 for the Fords. Still waiting for the scoreboard to come back on here at Sable Field. So the officials keeping time manually. On 3rd and 6, it's an empty backfield for Galasso. Patriots show blitz. Galasso through pressure, ball comes out and it goes out of bounds as Galasso was hit as he threw. Pressure on the edges by Jeff Decker and Mike Rowan. And they got to Galasso immediately on that play. He was barely able to get rid of the football as the Fords will leave their offense on the field trailing by a point here in the third quarter. 4th and 6. Both these teams have been aggressive on 4th down here today. Galasso slings it left, pass is batted and incomplete. That pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage. Galasso had pressure. Colton Grisella got to him. The ball was batted at the line of scrimmage, and that'll be a turnover on downs for the Fords. So both these offenses start the third quarter failing to convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over with the football on their own 32-yard line. Longino with an empty backfield. And now motion as it's going to be Griffin Batchelor, who looked to throw for a split second, now goes up the sideline, hurdles the defender, and goes out of bounds towards the Germantown Academy fan section. Jerry Griffin Bachelor putting together a highlight tape today. Ball near midfield at a 16-yard run. Snowden now. Got about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Man, Jerry Griffin Bachelor putting on a show as a player is down for the Fords. Number 4, James Ashkenazi down. And here's a replay. Oh, man. Look at that. No contact. That's what you call a straight vertical. He got major air on that play as a player is down for the Fords, so we'll step away. The Patriots ahead 14-13 here in the third quarter. You're watching Interact Football on the Sports Fan Base Network. We're back out of an injury timeout. James Ashkenazi made his way to the sideline under his own power. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Germantown Academy. This a handoff for Allen, who is hit in the backfield. That goes for a loss of 1, taken down by Bill Brosco and Eli Pollock. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for Germantown Academy. And let's see where they go with the football. Griffin Bachelor has been their big playmaker here today. He's lined up at the bottom of your screen. Longino goes that direction and completes the pass to him for a 1st down. Every time the Patriots need a big play, they go to number 9, and he has delivered time and time again today. 1st and 10, Snowden taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brian Galasso got into the backfield and tripped him up immediately. Second down and 10 from the Ford 32. Longino looking for the audible. Fake handoff. Complete. Shoe. End zone. Touchdown. 32 yards. Longino to Shoe. And the Patriots add on to their lead, as Longino picked up the coverage, hit Shoe on the slant route in stride, and Nominski on to take the extra point, this to make it an 8-point game. Snap's good, kick is up and through, as that one is onto the street. What a leg by Nominski. The Germantown Academy Patriots ahead 21-13 midway through the third quarter. And they've got all the momentum here in the second half. They put together a 68-yard touchdown drive. Started with a 16-yard carry by Jerry Griffin Bachelor. He hurdled the defender as he went out of bounds near midfield. And then a few plays later, the touchdown reception by Jake Shoe, a 6'1" junior receiver for the Patriots. You've seen him make a couple of plays for them offensively here today. Now Nominski will kick off left to right on your screen. Gerber back to receive along with Derek Knox.
Let's go, GA! Let's get down there, boys! He knows.
The Bucknell recruit sends it away, and Knox on the return. He goes right and is taken down at his own 22. Tackle made by number 34, Seamus Knox. So Knox against Knox on that return. Haverford School coming out offensively after a drive that stalled on a turnover on downs. They come out with a Jose Williamson in the backfield on the right side of Galasso. He has 3 receivers to his left. Has space. Galasso taken down near the first down marker. It'll depend on the spot, and they do give him the first down. So Galasso with a 10-yard quarterback scamper. First and 10 from the Ford's own 33. 16 seconds on the play clock. Patriots show blitz. Jose Williamson taken down in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Mike McGee in to make the tackle. So no gain on the play. Second and 10. It's a 4-receiver set for Galasso. Another blitz from the Patriots. Galasso picks it up. There's Gerber, who's taken down at his own 41-yard line. So about an 8-yard pickup on the play. Sets up 3rd down and 2.
Let's go, GA!
So Germantown Academy brought pressure, but Galasso read the blitz and found his man to set up 3rd and short. On 3rd down, Jose Williamson brought down for a loss. The Germantown Academy defense brought the pressure and take down the senior halfback for a loss of 1. Punting unit onto the field for the Fords. Germantown Academy has to look out for the fake here, though, as we're towards the tail end of the 3rd quarter. Griffin Batchelor back deep for the return. So it is a punt. High kick. Griffin Batchelor calls for fair catch and hauls in the football near his own 25. So Germantown Academy takes over as they force the Haverford Fords to punt after picking up just 1 first down on that drive. It's a 21-13 lead for the Patriots here in the 3rd quarter. The ball will be on the Patriot 22. And Longino leads his offense back out onto the turf, fresh off a 68-yard touchdown drive. Griffin Batchelor goes in motion. Snowden on the handoff. Maybe got a yard. Tackled on the play by number 33, Brian Galasso. Copen also in on that hit. Second down and 9 now. No one on Griffin Bachelor. Longino didn't see it. And now flags fly on the snap. So a false start against Germantown Academy. This will be a loss of 5 yards. Griffin Bachelor was alone on the sideline, and Longino didn't see him. But the false start results in a loss. It'll be 2nd and 14 now for Germantown Academy. 8 seconds on the play clock. Longino rolls right, fires a pass complete to the sideline. Huge hit out of bounds as Spivey takes the punishment. On that hard hit was Gordy Holmes. Ford showing blitz here on first down. This pass is incomplete, and I said first, I meant third down, as the ball too low for Griffin Bachelor to haul in. So that'll bring up 4th, and the Patriots will have to send it away. Naminsky out onto the field for the punt. Sims back to return deep for the Haverford School Fords. 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter, according to the sideline official. So this perhaps the final play of the third. Naminsky with a high kick, and it takes a hop near midfield. Comes to a stop at the Ford 47. And so there'll be one more play, I believe, before the half. "26 yards on the punt, and not what you typically see from Naminsky, as now we're getting confirmation that is the end of the quarter. So both teams will head to the sidelines, and we will step away with the Patriots ahead of the Fords 21-13. Don't go anywhere, as when we return, we've got fourth quarter action in the Interact here on the Sports Base Network. It's Ford football as we start the second half. Haverford School with possession of the pigskin on their own 47-yard line, trailing 21-13 here in the fourth quarter. And this first down play goes for a short reception. Catch made by Derek Knox, but taken down immediately by Griffin Bachelor, who's been all over the field today for the Patriots. Has 2 touchdowns had a hurdle on a 16-yard run up the sideline and has made some plays for this defense here today. 2nd down and 7. Galasso with his pass batted at the line. Jeff Decker, the returning first-team All-Interact selection, got in there to knock it down. It would have been a solid gain had the pass been completed to Gerber. But Decker brought the heat, and it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Fords. Ball at midfield. They have to get to the Patriot 43. Galasso over the middle, incomplete. Would have been enough for the first down, but Carlino couldn't hold on. And it's decision time for the Fords. Brian Martin will indeed send his punt unit out on the field. And Jerry Griffin Batchelor back to receive this kick. Batchelor at his own 20. This snap over the head of Holmes. He's got to hurry. It's blocked. Blocked and picked up by the Patriots. Sam Spinoza falls on it. And a huge momentum shift as Germantown Academy takes over deep in Ford's territory. It was a high snap. Gordy Holmes had no chance at it. Here's a replay. The ball goes over Holmes' head. He desperately tried to pick it up and send it away, but it was stuffed immediately. And then Spinoza falls on top of it to seal the fate of that play. So now the Patriots take over at the Haverford School 25. Griffin Batchelor on a similar play. He scored a touchdown. This time maybe got a yard on it. So the Haverford School was prepared that time on the sweep to Batchelor. Second down and 10 for Germantown Academy coming up. And a touchdown score on this drive would make it very difficult for the Fords to get back into this ball game, given how their offense has played the last 2.5 quarters. Longino, off play action, end zone, incomplete. Had a man. It was Mike Rowan who tried to haul it in with one hand, but not enough stick him on the gloves. And Rowan appears to be stumbling back to the line, a little banged up on the play. So Rowan going to stay in the game. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Patriots. Longino trying to draw the defense off sides, using his cadence. Looks to the line for an audible. Longino to the left. Incomplete. Had Griffin Batchelor open, but perhaps a miscommunication. Jerry Griffin Batchelor made a couple of moves there to get open. The timing was off. Otherwise, that's 6. And after 3 plays that result in no gain, the field goal unit onto the turf for Germantown Academy. This will be about 42 yards. Nominski's career long is 47. Made that field goal as time expired to send a game into overtime last season. This kick on its way, and no good. So Nominski misses it left. And that sets up the Fords with possession of the football on their own 32. So Nominski unable to drive it home. It looked good initially, but fell short and to the left of the post. So this remains a one-score ball game. And the ball marked for now at the 20. So that's where this Fords drive will begin. And they're saying because the ball hit the back of the end zone and went out of bounds, it's a touchback. Galasso on first down, fires incomplete, got hit as he threw. That was Colton Grisella who got to him with the pressure. The pass over the middle was intended for Derek Knox, but he was well covered on the play. We're in the middle of the fourth quarter. And our apologies for not having proper indication about what time is remaining in the fourth, as the scoreboard's dead here. Deep pass, incomplete, intended for Sims down the close sideline, but well covered on the play by Jerry Griffin Batchelor. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Fords. They trail by 8. And they'll need a touchdown at some point in the fourth, and then a 2-point conversion just to draw even. The Fords with an empty backfield. Now Jose Williamson goes in motion. It's a swing pass to him. A design screen of Jose Williamson up the sideline and tackled near the yard to gain, but it appears for now as if he's going to be short. So the punting unit back out onto the turf for the Fords. Germantown Academy with a solid defensive possession to force another punt. And here comes Holmes on his last punt attempt. The snap sailed over his head. And let's see what happens here. A lot of pressure on Sean Brodnick, the long snapper. Griffin Batchelor back to return at his 40. This snap is good. Plenty of time for Holmes to send it away, and Griffin Batchelor calls for fair catch right at the 40. And that is where this Germantown Academy drive will begin. So the Patriots talking it over on the sideline. A scoring drive here would give them solid separation. They also just want to take time off the clock. Sun is out, and this is turned into a beautiful fall Saturday, Halloween day here at Sable Field. It's the opening game for both these teams in the 2020 season as Snowden stumbles out of a tackle and goes forward for a gain of 5 yards on the ground. Lacey Snowden doing the dirty work for the Germantown Academy offense. Germantown Academy in no hurry. Looking to milk as much time off the clock as possible on this drive. Griffin Batchelor in motion. It's a fake pitch to him. Longino up the middle and tripped up. Has the first down. He was tackled on the play by Brian Galasso, and that saved a huge gain. But Longino able to move the sticks. Germantown Academy now on the Haverford School 46-yard line. Snowden in the backfield. Handoff. Snowden with a hole. Close to the first down marker. Tackled on the play by Aiden Copen. And he's marked right around the line for the first down pickup. So 10 yards on the carry for Snowden. Clock continues to move. And I'll be completely honest, I do not know how much time is left in the fourth. Scoreboard is off here at Sable Field. This a pitch for Snowden. He's got a hole to the right side of the line and picks up a solid gain. Got about 6 or 7 on the carry. Snowden slow to get back to his feet. Lacey Snowden picking up some power yards here in the fourth quarter as he remains in the game. Second down and 3 now. 6 seconds on the play clock. Snowden again. This time goes nowhere, maybe lost a yard. So it'll be third down for the Patriots. Galasso in on the tackle again for the Fords. He's been all over the field defensively for them today. This will be a third down and 4 for Germantown Academy. And they are likely outside of field goal range. This is a double reverse. Batchelor with the throw. It's complete. Longino to the end zone. Touchdown. Looking like Nick Foles in the Super Bowl. Some Philly trickery. And Jerry Griffin Batchelor throws a touchdown pass to put the Patriots up 2 scores. A beautifully designed play by Matt Dentz and the Germantown Academy coaching staff. It was well executed as Longino was left wide open on the reverse. Extra point from the Miski is straight through. And it's a 28-13 lead for Germantown Academy late in the fourth quarter. What a play design and what a day for Jerry Griffin Batchelor. Already had 2 touchdowns himself, and now another look at that touchdown play. Here it is in slow motion. Griffin Batchelor had time and threw it to Longino, who had 1 man to beat as he made the catch, and nothing but pay dirt. That's got to feel good for the senior quarterback who's headed to Villanova next year to play basketball for the Wildcats, but on the football field for his senior campaign last season, he set the program record for passing yards in a season. And he wants to lead this Germantown Academy squad to an Interact title. And I'll tell you what, this is as good a year as ever for the Patriots to contend for a championship. They've got 14 starters from last year's squad back. That was a team that went 3-2 in the Interact, won its final 3 games, and in those 3 games averaged 45 points. Their offense has found a rhythm here today as Naminsky sends this away on a shallow kickoff. Short return on the play by Nick Pante. And the Haverford School offense back out onto the field They haven't put up any points here in the second half. Credit this Germantown Academy defense. They have been flying to the football. And this has been really all Patriots since the end of the first quarter. They have outscored the Fords 28-6 since the first drive of this game. Haverford School starts this drive with possession of the football on their own 34, trailing by 2 scores. Galasso to the sideline. It's complete to Gerber, who is forced out of bounds for a decent gain, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. The offensive line is pointing in the direction of Germantown Academy. No signal yet. And this is a roughing the passer penalty against the Patriots, so the Fords with some extra yards after the catch. The ball will be marked on the Haverford School 48. So the Fords close to midfield. Galasso in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. Sims, the single man on the right side of the line. Galasso, deep ball, over the middle, intercepted! It's intercepted by James Shue, who already has a touchdown on the day, and now a penalty flag flies late. That's going to be a personal foul. It appears as if it's against the Fords. And that's going to go against number 7, Sam Gerber. Gerber with some extracurriculars after the play. And James Shue with a big pick. The second Germantown Academy interception. And excuse me, this penalty goes against the Patriots. So it looked initially like the flag was against the Fords. Instead, the penalty goes against Germantown Academy, moves them back deep into their own territory. So this GA drive will start on the Patriot 13. Ford showing blitz. No safeties in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage across the board for Longino. Instead, he hands it off, keeps it on the ground for Snowden. And again, we are not aware officially of what the clock is at here in the fourth. The official's calling a timeout, and this might be the 4-minute warning. That is the call. We'll step away for a quick break, but don't go anywhere. This game coming to an end, fourth quarter action here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Town and 8, excuse me, for the Patriots. And Germantown Academy with a 15-point lead. Fake handoff. Longino slings it close sideline. It's complete for a short gain. Catch was made by Mike McGee, but a nice tackle by Holmes in the open field. And this will bring up 3rd and long. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for Germantown Academy late in this 4th quarter. And we're being told by the PA announcer that there's 5 minutes remaining in the 4th. 3 seconds on the play clock. Longino keeps it, tries to run for the first down, and is wrapped up by Sims. So Longino got a couple, but the Patriots will have to punt here as Haverford School calls a timeout. And we'll take another break. The Fords will get the football back when we come back out of this timeout here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Just under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. As Longino and the offense back out on the field for Germantown Academy. The punt unit on for the Fords. The Patriots, it appears, trying to draw Haverford School off sides. 7 seconds on the play clock. And that is the strategy, just trying to draw Haverford School offsides as a timeout is taken by Matt Dentz. Clock wasn't running, but Germantown Academy just wanted to see if they could pick up the first down with a cadence. There was some confusion on the field as Gerber was back deep to return a punt, and then he came up to the line of scrimmage when he saw Naminsky wasn't out on the field to send a punt away. But the Fords remained disciplined, did not cross the line. And GA will have to send this possession away on a kick. Fords need a touchdown, a quick stop, a touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion somewhere along that journey. Number 22, Jake Shue back to punt. So Naminsky not going to be sending this one away. Now a switch in the formation at the line. Low snap. Shue gets it away. This is a short punt. It takes a hop at the 30 and goes out of bounds. So a very short punt on that play. That was about a 10-yard kick. Got a roll at the end, so officially about 15 yards on the punt. So the Fords take over with the ball on the Patriot 33. Galasso threw an interception on his last drive. It was picked off by Shue. This pass is complete and goes for a short gain. Tackle made by Mike McGee. It was Knox who made the catch, got about 3 yards on the reception. Second down. Galasso in the gun. Handoff. This will be a decent gain as the ball carrier, Jamon Silver, goes forward and picks up the first down. And we are approaching the 4-minute warning here. This is the 4-minute warning, so 4 minutes and counting in the ball game. Galasso to the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage deep down the field. It was Shu defending the tight end, Matt Carlino. Carlino, a big target, listed at 6'4". Galasso just trying to put it up so he could make a play on it, just get a basketball rebound. Second down and 10, ball on the 28. Galasso wrapped up and sacked. Ball comes out late, but I believe he was down. Mike McGee got to him first, so credit him with the sack. That a 5-yard loss. Clock's moving. Third down and 15 for the Fords. Galasso hit again and sacked. Jeff Decker puts him on the deck. A big loss, and Haverford School has to go for this here. Fourth down and a mile now. The ball on the Germantown Academy 42. And the Fords have to get to the 13. So 4th and 29. Around 2 minutes to play. Galasso with time now. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off. Spivey up the sideline, and he is taken down near the 44, and that should about do it. Evan Spivey with an interception on a 4th down play. And the Patriots send their offense back out onto the field with a 15-point lead. Spivey holding the championship belt. That's a big play for that young man. And Germantown Academy a couple minutes away from starting the 2020 campaign with a road victory. This is a Patriot squad that has a very talented roster this season, returning a lot of seniors at skill positions. As Snowden takes this handoff and is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Hit made by Bill Brasco. Germantown Academy trying to avenge a 38-7 loss to the Fords last year. These two teams finished the 2019 campaign tied for second in the Interac, both with 3-2 records. Episcopal Academy took home the title last year, finishing with a 4-1 record, but last night they took on SCH Academy in their opener. And now Snowden up the middle gets a couple yards. Third down and about 4 for the Patriots. Longino looks to the sideline. Still no snap as the play clock down to 1, and timeout taken by Matt Dentz and Germantown Academy. So they'll talk it over on the sideline. Just want to run the proper play, or perhaps try to get an offsides there. So 57 seconds remaining in regulation. And with Springside Chestnut Hill Academy, as I was saying a few moments ago, defeating Episcopal Academy last night, 23-16. The Interac wide open this year. The defending champions at 0-1. It's anyone's league to win this season, and out of all the rosters in the conference, this Germantown Academy squad has the most returning depth from a year ago. And they're going to get off to a 1-0 start in the 2020 season. As Longino back out on the field for third down. It's a handoff to Snowden, who goes forward and is tackled about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first down marker. Timeout taken by the Fords. So clock is stopped with about 53 seconds to go. And it appears for now as if the Germantown Academy punting unit will be coming on. No, instead it appears the offense will run one more play. So if the Patriots leave the offense out on the field and pick this up, that's basically the ball game. They could punt, but they're already about 14 yards deep into Ford's territory. And with Haverford School trailing by 15 points, I think the right decision is to go for it here. This is an opportunity to ice the game. Could also be a spot where we see a pooch punt by Longino. He's deep in the gun. Seven seconds on the play clock. Longino does send away the punt, and it's too strong as it rolls into the end zone for a touchback. But there'll be about 45-plus seconds remaining for the Fords to put 15 points on the board. So this is a tall order for Haverford School here in its home opener.
Number 59, Jake Brownstein checking in.
And this will be an opportunity for some senior players for Germantown Academy to get on the field, including number 59, Jake Brownstein. As this pass batted and incomplete, Brownstein into the game and making a play fresh out onto the field, much to the delight of some of these fans here for the Patriots. Everybody eats today for Germantown Academy. It'll be second down and 10 after the batted incompletion. Galasso looks left, throws that way, and completes a pass for Sims, who's taken down for a short completion. Clock continues to move. And some smack talk going on down that sideline, but normally the Patriots could point to the scoreboard. It's not on right now, but they know they're ahead. As Galasso slings a pass over the middle, it's complete. And that goes for a solid gain. Gerber not giving up yet as he picks up 18 yards on the completion. The Fords hustle to the line.
Here they go, pass!
Galasso with 3 receivers to his right. Rolls right. Slings it. Close sideline, incomplete. Some tussling downfield as Griffin Batchelor was tangled up with Matt Carlino. "18 seconds remaining in regulation. So with 18 seconds remaining, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Fords 43. Galasso rolls right again. This pass is incomplete to the same spot intended for Gerber. And that will bring up 3rd and 10. So a little over 10 seconds remaining in the game. Galasso on 3rd and 10. Looks right. Now fires left for a screen pass. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Aiden Copen. And the Fords will run one more play. Logan Woodward onto the field for the Germantown Academy defense to replace Jeff Decker, who goes to the sideline after a solid day's work. Got into the backfield on multiple QB pressures, made some big hits throughout the game. And he's a senior leader for this defense. One of the main reasons that they're going to contend for an Interact title this season. As a penalty flag flies in the secondary, that's a delay of game against the Fords. So they'll be moved back 5 yards. On 4th down, Galasso tripped up and sacked. That's number 59, Jake Brownstein, on the sack. He comes into the game late, gets into the stat sheet, much to the delight of the Patriot crowd. And that is going to do it, as Galasso is injured on the play and being helped to the sideline. Never want to see that. And it appears as if that is going to do it. So the Patriots don't have to run one more play. They come away with the victory, 28-15 on the road in their season opener here against the Haverford School. The Fords got off to a hot start in the ball game, scored on their first drive, but Germantown Academy ends up putting it together. They put 28 points on the board and come away with the victory as they improve to 1-0 on the year. The Fords and first-year head coach Brian Martin fall to 0-1 on their home turf. And that's going to do it for us here at Sable Field. For our entire crew here at the Sports Fanbase Network, my producer, Josh Bellman, our cameraman, Sean Rodman, I'm Chris Markowitz saying so long and good night from the Haverford School.